on there also, and you know, that's how I got into acting. At first, for a while, I wouldn't answer the phone calls because
you didn't believe it?
Yeah, I was a night person. I mean, I usually go to sleep at 4 or 5 in the morning. Now, you know, they call me up. You got to be on the set at 7. So 7. So that means I got to wake up at 4 to get in Jersey by 7. So the phone would ring for a long time. I wouldn't answer it. I didn't want to answer it.
You're so bad. Do you know how many actors are watching right now going, is he out of his mind?
I had to call up for Law and Order, Ed, Oz. I said, I'm not answering the phone, then I have to wake up early. But once I said, well, wait a minute, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to be serious about this, I'm going to have to change my ways a little bit there, you know.
It's an old musician in you coming out.
Yeah, I did the music. I was a night person for 20 years, you know, playing in all the China Club and the Limelight and all these clubs in the city. So I would get up at 4 or 5 in the morning, so I was not you know, I was, at 7 a.m. I was in my first dream. So I wake up at 2. So I had to change my ways a little bit. And once I got used to it, then there was no stopping me. You know.
Hold that thought right there. We have to take a little break for PSI. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Realm of Never, the talk series. I'm Kate McGrain. And we are speaking with Sal Serchia.
Yeah.
Albert Alley and Anthony Palladino, the Sal Pal and Al group.
Yes.
We were just talking, Sal, about your curly hair. No, what were we talking about?
Those look lovely, by the way.
Some really snazzy curls you got there.
I made it to the beauty parlor before I got to the show.
Very nice. What were we talking about? I think we were just about to lead into your music.
Yeah. We left off where how I ended up acting.
Yeah.
Because there's, like I said, there's no age limit in acting. You could be 90 years old and get an acting gig. You can be 100 years old and get an acting gig. But in the music business, you got to be, you know, Britney Spears' age, or maybe she's getting a little
old. It's very sad. She might be, yeah, she might be getting a little old.
So, yeah, so I mean, I'm still in music. I write songs for a lot of movies. And
you have a few credits. Would you like to share them with us?
Yeah, I have songs in a bunch of horror movies, Fairview Falls.
What is it with you guys in the horror thing?
Well, yeah,
horror rules.
The good thing is
Besides martial arts.
I love horror movies. I didn't get stuck in the horror genre. That's a good thing.
Okay.
Because I started off on HBO, so then I went into some horror stuff. And actually, how I got into the horror movies was I answered for a movie, Fear of the Dark, that they were looking for songs for a horror movie. So I had a song called "It's What You Do in the Dark." So I said, let me send it to him. I said, this is going to definitely get in the movie. Sure enough, it did, and from there, I've had a lot of stuff in his movies, besides acting, also songs in the movies, 2 or 3 songs, and also a movie called Coalition. I wrote 2 Italian songs that I sing in Italian.
Really?
So yeah, and the great thing about it is that you know, while you see me on the screen acting, you can hear my songs. And while I'm acting, you hear me singing in the background in Italian.
I got to get one of those gigs.
Yeah. So yeah. So, what was I, you know,
you were saying about the movie, the songs and the movies that they're in. Coalition, Sins of the Father?
Sins of the Father, yeah.
And The Tenement?
The Tenement, those are all Glenn Baisley movies. And also Fairview Falls, which is not out yet. And Fear of the Dark, I just have music in it.
Knock Knock?
And
Knock Knock,
Knock Knock, which is coming out.
Well, yeah, we'll start shooting it soon, hopefully.
Right, we'll start in production soon.
Song for it.
You are both performing in Life Together.
Yes.
Yes.
What a nice little, I just want to sit on that stoop with you guys. It's so cool. That is great. And we have a clip from Life Together we're going to take you to right now.
All right.
Great.
Yeah, it sounds like my house growing up. Yeah, I had 6 kids in the one house. Yeah, it's, never get any of that.
But it's funny.
What advice would you offer to actors and filmmakers just starting out? Actors?
Be prepared. Whatever you do, even if you're not a good actor or you are a great actor, just be prepared when you're on set. When the cameras are ready to roll, know your lines, and don't be late.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think that goes for just about any business, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anything for actors?
What's that?
Anything from you for actors?
For actors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or filmmakers? I mean, you've been around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta love it. You know, you gotta have it in your heart.
Yeah.
Because I know many people, even in music or acting, that, oh, I'm going to be an actor, or I'm going to be a musician, and they do it for a year and nothing happens, and they.
I had a woman call me and say, I really want my daughter to make money for college acting. I have no lie. Yeah. And I said, well, that's not really the way it works. You got to make sure that you love it, and then we'll talk.
You got to be
able to be flexible,
be ready for whenever you're called for something, you know. even though I used to like not want to wake up. But yeah, for actors, you just gotta love it. You gotta stay excited. Like me, I'm just as excited now as I was 20 years ago. I just wake up excited, like, okay, now we're gonna make the world go around. Yeah, right, baby?
You got it.
Sal, what do you got to say to those people?